It's Sports Blab.
Sports Web!
It's Sports Blab.
Sports Web!
It's Sports Blab.
Tonight on Sports Web, we have highlights from the hardwood, the diamond, and the badminton court. Later, we'll have scores from the Lions, Tigers, and Bears. Oh my! We're getting an update from the most dangerous of extreme sports competitions, the X-Ray Games. It's been a treacherous competition this year. Taz has set records in boarding, biking, and belching. They should call that guy the Tasmanian Daredevil. Let's look at some highlights from yesterday's skyboarding semifinals. And next up is Yosemite Sam.
I'll jump when I'm good and ready! Ha! Who's laughing now, varmint?
Aw, they fought down, go boom!
And next up... exclusive footage from today's Anvil Catch.
Bad old putty tat.
And next, we'll check on the squash championship.
Thanks for watching Sports Blab.
Sports Web! Sports Web!
It's Sports Blab.
Sports Web!
It's Sports Blab.
Sports Web! Sports Web!
Welcome to Sports Blab.
We'll give you all today's sports news in 3 minutes.
First, let's check out today's highlights from the Diamond.
Oh, how pretty. Meanwhile, in baseball, Taz performed a triple play.
Hey, this guy's killing me.
In football, with 3 seconds remaining, Cleveland Cluck's quarterback, Foghorn Leghorn, was clothesline. This just in, there's been a flag on the play.
To be, or...
On the ice, Albuquerque Angel center Elmer Fudd got his first career hat trick. We didn't say it was a good hat trick. Later on, Elmer was called for icing.
Now for the b-ball highlights.
Meanwhile, in basketball,
The Sheboygan Bratwursts were given a technical foul.
the square root of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of a two-sided isosceles hippopotamus weighing approximately 5,375.437 kilograms.
Join us after the break when we'll speak with this year's international badminton champ.
And we'll show footage of Triple Crown winner Seabiscuit winning yet another race by a whack.
It would have been a photo finish, but the cameraman couldn't swim.
And finally, we'll check in on this year's drag racing final.
Ooh, that's it! Them varmints is making this stuff up! Let's get 'em!
That's all.
Today, at Acme Kitchenatorium, we present a chef of incredible talent, infinite skill, and very little hair. Master Short Order Chef, Elmer Fudd. Welcome, Chef Fudd. Tonight, you will be facing Aluminum Chef Yosemite Sam. The time has come to unveil tonight's main ingredient.
Hey, this ain't the parking garagey.
How to tenderize rabbit. First, put on your pulverizing gloves. Good, now let's see. Cooking mallet, fricassee, and hatchet. Aha! Pulverizing gloves. Gently rub the rabbit's back with circular motions.
That's nice, but a little higher. Ooh, that's it.
This sure is a gold-darn complicated recipe.
Don't forget the exfoliating seaweed wrap, Doc.
Oh! You're my ingredient now, Rabbit.
You're the cook, Doc.
What's that screwy rabbit up to?
It smells like fish in here.
That shark's gonna have Fudd breath.
No more tricks, Rabbit. I'm gonna season you with extra hot Texas picante sauce.
And Volanto would be better.
Huh? What's Anvolanto?
And now, here are our two exquisite dishes. Yosemite sushi. And for dessert, Elmer Fudge. Congratulations to our newest aluminum chef, vegetarian Bugs Bunny.
What's cooking good looking?
Welcome to Acme Kitchenatorium. Chef Sylvester, a master of Cantonese cuisine, dares to try to defeat one of my aluminum chefs. He will fail. Welcome, Chef Sylvester. Tonight you could be facing aluminum chef vegetarian Bonnet.
What's cooking, Doc?
Or aluminum chef Chinese Tweety.
I challenge Tweety.
Now it is time to reveal tonight's ingredient. Rare, imported, Northwest, Southeastern, Peruvian, pygmy, miniature, baby corn. Now, the chefs will select the corn they wish to use in today's battle.
Anybody got any moisturizer?
Let's check in on Chef Tweety. If a a wonderful bed of lettuce. Let's look in on Chef Sylvester. Let's go back to Chef Tweety. He appears to be preparing a cornbread waffle. Now it's time for our celebrity judges to pick a winner.
Bam!
It's a tie! This means my vote will be the tiebreaker. If you ask me, they all stink.
What you're about to see may make you laugh, but it is guaranteed to make these boys cry. Welcome to Tear Factor, through meticulous scientific testing. We have determined the methods most likely to make these nice young men cry like little babies. Here is your challenge.
You call this a challenge?
I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. Ooh! Ah! Ooh! Pain! Ooh! Ah!
Is that all you got, Razor? You couldn't shave the fluff off a piece. Doggone frossin', rossin', ribbon, mossin', frossin', rossin', rossin'. It took me 20 years to grow that lip warmer.
For this challenge, just pull that rope.
I am not crying.
Can we talk about this? Snakes. Why does it always have to be snakes?
Tastes like chicken.
Daffy has a super hot jalapeno sandwich. Sam has a slimy insect grub sandwich.
That's some mighty fine grub. Tastes like chicken.
Sylvester has a finger sandwich. Made with his own finger. Congratulations, you won.
Well, I never won anything before in my whole life.
I told you we'd make them cry.
The coveted golden anvil. First prize for the winner of the Burbank to Vegas Desert Rally. Right now, all three teams are putting the finishing touches on their high-performance racing machines.
We'll be right back after these important messages.
That Mojave Desert is gonna be hotter than a fried Gila monster. But we'll be all nice and frosty in our icebox car. Right, Taz? Taz? Taz! Don't you know cartoonies will rot your brain? Plastic, you bottomless gullet! I told you no chow until we're finished!
Wake me up when it's my turn to drive.
Give me that, you idiot hairball! I said no eating until after the race!
Buckle your seatbelts. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Ooh, that reminds me. I better get to Vegas too. My bookie closes in 15 minutes.
Let's stop them varmints cold. Well, that's one way to break into showbiz.
Hurry up. We're in last place.
Hold this.
Just let me do the talking. I seen this in a Burt Reynolds movie.
License and registration, please.
What seems to be the problem, officer? A confession to make. I ate the last can of sardines. So long, suckers.
Good thing we professional drivers wear flame retardant fur.
Now he tells me.
We'll be in Las Vegas before you can say black Kano.
They're gonna be tough to catch.
Well, at least we're still ahead of those other losers.
Hey, Sammy! I think our cars got stuck together. Would you mind backing up a little?
I ain't a backing up at all.
Listen, Buster, you ran into us. Now back up and give us the right of way, or there's gonna be trouble.
Ooh.
How silly of me. You had the right of way.
Now start a jumping. No, you idiot critters. When I says jump, you says how high. I hate you!
I'm glad I'm on your side for a change. I thought I saw a helicopter. I did see a helicopter.
See you at the casino, Dino.
They're gaining on us. Give me that wheel.
By the power vested in me, I pronounce you hitched.
Those suckers never had a chance. Nothing can stop us now. Who, what, where, how?
If we're up here, I wonder who won the race down there.
Real cases involving real cartoon characters. All decisions are final.
Mr. Cat, you are suing this bird for pain and suffering with regards to the destruction of your place of residence.
The little twerp tried to kill me.
Ooh, that old putty tat is whining.
Put a period on it. If you two can comport yourselves, I'm sending you straight to the pound. Mr. Cat, what were the circumstances surrounding this incident?
Your Honor, I was only trying to be kind to poor dear little Tweety, but my every good deed was met with vicious acts. Hey, little buddy old chum old pal, I've got a surprise for you.
I'm tired of you being so kind to me, putty tat. So I'm gonna blow up the house.
Yow!
Oh, brother.
You think I just fell off a turnip truck? What's your story?
Well, Judge Dwanny, that mean old putty tat is always trying to eat me up.
Hey, little buddy, old chum, old pal, I've got a surprise for you.
Nobody's home.
Come out of that cage, you little giblet, or I'll blast you out!
What are you doing, Putty? See you later, Putty tat. I told you I wasn't home.
Ha! No one's gonna swallow that self-serving slop.
I have heard enough. I'll be back in a minute with my decision.
difference. Aw, the poor putty tat. He go.
Real cases involving real cartoon characters. All decisions are final.
Reckless endangerment, criminal negligence. You're saying the defendant did all of this, correct, Mr.
Wile E. Coyote. Super Genius Esquire. Also DDS, PhD, and...
Put a period on it. Why are you here?
Well, you see, Your Majesty, he only speaks Roadrunner. I'm his translator. Interpreter, that is. Can't get a word in edgewise.
Begin, Mr. Coyote, and keep it brief.
Well, Your Honor, I contend the Roadrunner has ignored the intended lethality of this Acme merchandise, committing numerous violations of...
In English.
He won't let me catch him.
Prove it.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Objection! I say objection, Your Honor!
Overruled. Continue, Mr. Coyote.
What? Yeah!
Don't even think about it.
Hmm? Can we take a recess?
It's as clear as day that the predator in question, while given opportunity galore, cannot conclude the hunt. It's as clear as X marks the spot. The defense rests.
Your Honor.
Zip it. Don't even try it. According to the Fair Play bylaws, the Roadrunner is obligated to linger at least momentarily in Mr. Coyote's traps. Seeing that the Roadrunner has not lived up to his end of the bargain for many years, I rule in favor of Mr. Coyote. Mr. Coyote, you may now eat the bird.
Beep! I say beep, beep!
Real cases involving real cartoon characters. All decisions are final.
Bud versus Duck. Now, where is that duck?
Not in there. Anybody see the duck? I handsome.
Bud alleges harassment, assault, invasion of privacy, and square dancing.
That's a lie, Your Honor. A goddamn silly lie.
You see what I'm up against, Your Honor?
Just the facts, cue ball. I haven't got all day.
I was in the park, minding my own business.
Waiter! Waiter! What's the guy gotta do to get some service around here? I'll have the crepe soufflette, the Chateaubriand, the Dom Pérignon du Bonbon, and don't be stingy with the gravy, bub. Chop, chop.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Duck. All I have are these breadcrumbs.
Ice cream! Ice cream! I want ice cream! Ice cream!
Wait here, and I'll be right back.
I want a triple scoop of pistachio with a banana and a cherry and caramel sauce and nuts.
I thought I'd never get rid of that squooey duck.
You're out of chocolate syrup. Hey, what's the... And stay out. What are you doing up there? Deliveries are around back, my good boy. Run along now. And that's why I'm suing him for trespassing. Objection, Your Honor. Badgering the witness.
I have heard enough. It is my ruling that you two need to work this stuff out together. I sentence you to 3 months of cohabitation.
I like him. He's silly.
What happens when 9 Looney Tunes are stranded on a jungle peninsula? They must compete against each other in order to win $100. What can I say? It's Warner Brothers. Only one will last to become the Toon Maroon. Welcome to Festaroon, the malaria capital of the world. For the next 10 episodes, these guys must live and work together like a tribe.
You little putty tat.
Every night they gather at Toon Council, where they must vote someone out.
I'm forming a secret alliance. Like I said, we vote off everyone else until we're the only ones left. Secret alliance forever. Then I'll dump these losers. I'm winning the whole thing. Mother.
We decided to skip the games this week. All anyone cares about is who gets voted off. Let's tally the votes. Regis Philbin.
I don't want him on this island.
I told you we should have made fun of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Pardon.
Toon Maroon. Today, our Toons will compete for the Immunity Anvil. That means the winner can't be voted off the show tonight. All right, gang, listen up. You race down the beach, you pick up the bucket, and you run it back here. The winner gets immunity. Ready? Set? Go.
Here, boy. Fetch the stage.
Hey, it turned out gosh, it's dark in here.
Ladies first.
Oh, thank you, young man.
Yeah.
Woohoo! I win! Nice work, Doc. You get the anvil.
I have immunity. Hooray!
Now you guys must vote someone off. So tonight we're gonna try these butterfly ballots. Sorry, Granny. The Toons have spoken.
Well, I am contesting this vote. You young whippersnappers, how dare you? I will have 50 lawyers here before morning. Oh, a cruise. So long, suckers.
Bon voyage! See ya! 1 down, 8 to go. The weather here in Festaroon can be mighty unpredictable.
Good job last week voting Granny off. Tonight we'll pick another loser and give him the boot. Get lost, bub.
This week, our castaways will use this building materials to build emergency shelters. The one with the best shelter wins immunity tonight at Toon Council. Good luck and go.
No, I say no, boy. You're doing it all wrong. That's no way to build a coconut hut. Let me show you how it's done. Shoddy workmanship.
I'd like to see the storm that could knock this baby down.
I'm only 3.5 years old.
You'll never get a shelter built laying around all day, boy. You ask me, that boy's about as sharp as a sack full of wet mice. I'd better get rid of this before somebody gets hurt.
Nobody gets immunity tonight since all the emergency shelters fell down. Good luck. Foghorn. 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 Sorry, Foghorn. The Toons have spoken. It was unanimous.
I was robbed. I say, robbed. I want a handwriting expert. There was forgery going on here. They wouldn't throw me off the island. Me? Why would they do that? I say, no, no. Negative, that is.
Today's immunity contest involves catching and eating your own food. Capture the rat, bring him back, and eat him between 2 pieces of bread. Ready?
This show is going downhill fast.
Go!
I almost feel sorry for that stupid rat. Must be a shortened system. That's better. Cheers.
Yo-ho. Congratulations, Taz. You're the winner. A regular gourmet. Porky Pig.
What?
That's the way it goes, Porky.
That's preposterous. See you around.
The Toons have spoken.
Another loser out the door. And good riddance to that crummy rat, too.
That's all, folks.
Tonight, we're gonna vote on...
You've been getting mighty bossy since we started this gold darn alliance.
We'll just see who's still around after tonight's vote.
Our castaways have been randomly paired off for today's sandcastle competition. Ready, set,
What kind of sandcastle has a cannon?
Time's up. Let's see what you got. Nah. Primitive, but I think you're onto something. Taz and Elma are the winners. And here's your prize, a delicious 12-course meal. Time for someone else to go. Ready? Vote. Sorry, Sammy. The Toons have spoken.
It was that double-crossing polecat of a duck. All tar and defeather him.
You know, sometimes I almost feel sorry for that duck. Toon Maroon. Today's challenge is a scavenger hunt. Gee, we seem to have misplaced a few items. The first one to find and bring back an item will win a T-shirt.
What? No immunity?
A T-shirt?
I, for one, prefer to go au naturel.
Ready? Go! You guys better go. I got a feeling this is gonna take a while. There's nothing like an ocean swim to really get the old circulation going. Today's challenge is to catch a fish with your bare hands. The first castaway to catch a fish wins immunity tonight. Ready? Go! Congratulations to Tweety for winning. Time for someone else to go. And that's 9 votes for Elmer. Sorry, Elmer, the Toons have spoken. When it rains, it pours. Toon Maroon.
Yes! We're down to the final 4.
They must be starving by now.
I don't like the way he's looking at me.
Gross ducky. Against the rules.
We can't vote him off. He's the host of the show.
Today, we're gonna have a little roundup. A snake roundup. The first one to bring a snake back to the beach wins immunity. And only 99% of them are poisonous.
Ooh, I thought I saw an anaconda. I did see an anaconda.
Phew.
Mother!
It's a 3-way tie for immunity here tonight. Sorry, Taz. No snake, no immunity. You're out of here. Today's challenge is an obstacle course. First, swing over the water hazard. Then, tiptoe through the Festeroon hot springs. A couple of horse to oeuvres at the wheel of exotic cuisine. A quick jaunt across the finish line. First one across gets immunity.
Just make sure the canary doesn't win immunity. Then it's you and me in the finals, pal.
You the man now, Duck.
I got a bad feeling about this.
1 for the money. 2 for the show. 3 to get ready. And 4 to go!
Here you go, partner! Ooh, gruesome.
You do and I'll give you such a pinch.
Now, how'd I get in there? Okay.
I won't do it. It's disgusting. It's against my principles.
Ooh, excuse me.
Did I forget to mention the minefield? Congratulations to Tweety, who has won immunity and gets to vote off the tune of his choice. Sorry, Sylvester. Tweety has spoken.
Why me? What did I ever do to you?
Ooh, the poor putty tat. He'd fly up in the air and go, boom!
This is it. Only 2 tunes are left. We were going to have everyone who was voted off the show return to decide the winner. But they all said they had better things to do.
It isn't about strategy, Dave. It's about sticking it to the other guy.
So we'll have one final contest. Winner take all. It's a race to the top of Mount Festeroon through the caverns of peril. First one to touch the idol on the top wins. Ready, go!
Blue. 7. Ouch! Ooh! I know this one.
And the winner is Tweety Boyd.
Hooray for me! Oh, no you don't. There's only room for one winner. It's mine. Mine, 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 mine! I've won it all!
I said touch the idol, Daffy, not move it.
Who has dared disturb the slumber of the mighty volcano god?
Well, folks, that's a wrap. Hey, I wonder if that second tribe made out any better than you guys.
Nope.